Hey YouTube, 3D Printed Life here, and today I'm going to be looking at this stuff, build tack. I'm pretty much settled that this will be the build material for the Eclips3D. A few people were telling me to look into PEI plastic, which is basically a thin sheet. It's thicker than this, but still a very thin sheet of plastic that you would adhere to your build platform, basically like this is here. But the idea of the PEI was for it to be a permanent solution. The reason I didn't like that was because what would happen if you accidentally dragged your hot nozzle against it or pushed into it or anything like that? The 3D printer nozzle gets very hot and it can damage plastic. So what happens then? You're stuck with a permanent mark in your build platform, and because of how it is, you're really not meant to put anything on top of the PEI. That's meant to be the top surface, so you'll always have that mark in there. So this stuff is a great alternative. It is cheap, it is easy to use, easy to apply, easy to replace, and it lasts a long time. Between 50 and 200 printing hours, the estimates. If you treat it right, it could probably last longer than that. And if you space your prints out, like you don't just print in the center like I'm printing right now, if you print them all over the place and move them all around, I wouldn't be surprised if you can get this stuff to last 300-400 hours. And I will just see how long I can make it last. No promises on that stuff, but I will see. So anyway, yeah, it's super easy to apply. I just used a credit card and just squeegeed it down. It took less than a minute to apply, and it went on perfectly. No air bubbles or anything like that. And so far, it's been printing like a dream. Everything I've printed has stayed stuck down there real good. Once you get under it with a spatula or paint scraper, once you pop it off, it pretty much just pops off, which is pretty cool. It doesn't really like to stick and peel because the adhesive on this stuff is good, so it really sticks to your surface. So this build tack will come pre-applied to all of the Mark III aluminum heated beds that will be shipping with the Eclips3D. And I'll probably have a stretch goal to include an extra build tack platform. But if not, when this stuff finally does get worn out on your printer, you can always just use painter's tape, or you can order like a 5-pack of build tack from them, and it's pretty cheap. I believe it was only like 25 bucks or something, and that a 5-pack of these sheets will last a long time, and a long time of warp-free printing, so I'd say that's definitely worth it. So what is it exactly? I don't know. It is, as you can see, it's a matte, like almost a rubberized plastic finish. It's probably some kind of PEI plastic composite, but I don't know exactly what it is. But regardless, it comes with the adhesive already applied on the back. You just have to peel off the little sheet. And as you can see, sticky under there. And then you just stick it down onto your build platform, and it works awesomely. I'm actually going to try some printing in ABS without any heat, just to see what happens. I'm not going to print something huge, but I think that this build tack stuff can handle it, at least smaller ABS prints without any heat, and I think it should be able to stop the warping. But because it's a heated bed, I will eventually have that all hooked up and going so that I can print full-on ABS giant prints and see how those come out. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So build tack, pretty awesome stuff. If you haven't heard of it before, or you've had trouble getting your prints to stick to your build platform, I'd recommend you give this stuff a try. I mean, again, it's pretty cheap, and for what it does, I would definitely say it's worth it. It can save you a lot of frustration and a lot of time on not wasting prints because they're warping too badly. So that's pretty much it. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I will catch you later.